Well, Mojang has really been annoying a lot of their community this past year, and especially this guy who has lost all hope for us ever getting an end update, and well, today I can confirm you are wrong, sir. So this past week, a Polish YouTuber did an interview with GNEMBON, who is a developer for Minecraft, and in the video he asked him directly about the end update.
Chyba nawet najważniejszego. Kiedy w końcu będzie aktualizacja endu?
Kiedy będzie na to właściwa pora, to jest najlepsza odpowiedź.
Czyli nie wyklucza, że się pojawi.
Znaczy nic nie można wykluczać, tylko zawsze jest kwestia zasobów i zawsze jest kwestia priorytetów, tak?
And now that laugh, I think, tells you all you need to know, that Mojang clearly know that a large majority of their community want the end update, but they just don't want to release it until the time is right. Now, this doesn't really answer the demand, of course, but it does at least provide a bit of communication that Mojang are aware of the demand for the end update. And the funny thing is, this isn't the only information that GNEMBON does provide regarding new dimensions in the game, and there's a lot to cover today. For the longest time now, we've been led to believe that Mojang won't work on adding another dimension until they're happy with all the other dimensions in the game, and this does include the overworld. And while during the interview this gets addressed, and the response isn't one that you or me or anyone might think.
Może pojawić się w grze, ale dopiero wtedy, gdy wszystkie dotychczasowe zostaną należycie zaktualizowane. W 2020 roku Mojang odwaliło kawał świetnej roboty z aktualizacją Netheru. A w ostatnich latach mocno skupiacie się na Overworldzie. Czy to stwierdzenie jest prawdziwe, czy jednak nowy wymiar może pojawić się bez względu na to, czy end zostanie odświeżony, czy też nie?
Tego co wiem, to nie ma za bardzo znaczenia, co jest i co jest planowane. Planowane jest to, co najbardziej jest najlepszym pomysłem, żeby zająć się w danym momencie, tak? Czy to jest nowy wymiar, czy to jest nowy biom do istniejącego wymiaru, czy to jest... To po prostu wszystko jest ważone na podstawie tego, co tak naprawdę miałoby największy impact w danym momencie i w jakiejś tam przyszłości, nie?
Now, straight away, you see that GNEMBON is quite careful with his words, but explicitly says, as far as he's aware, this isn't true. And in actual fact, Mojang will work on whatever they feel is best for the game at the time. And it even mentions if a new dimension was right, then it would be worked on to be brought to the game. And this is probably some of the biggest news we've had about this for a while, because we've believed for years now that we won't have any chance for new dimension until Mojang were happy, which obviously was a huge amount of grey area. But with a developer actually seeming open to the idea of working on new dimension just shows it isn't an impossibility, and that we as a community should be more hopeful that one day we could get to see the likes of the end worked on, or an entirely brand new dimension added to the game. GNEMBON also says the impact an update would have is also a factor that Mojang think about when planning their next updates and what to work on. I think everyone kind of knows that the end update would certainly have a huge impact on Minecraft and the hype around the game. It would take away interest from other games currently on the market as well. And this was probably my favourite section from the entire interview, as it really shows that Mojang are open to the idea of other dimensions, even if we as a community might feel they aren't, and only want to bring in things like the animals, flowers, or biomes to the overworld. This interview was really insightful, and I highly recommend you give it a watch yourself, even with subtitles. You really do come out of it with a different opinion on Mojang as a company, and a lot more optimistic for the future of the game, especially when GNEMBON doubles down on something a lot of the community seem to have forgotten. Now, at the end of last year, we found out about the new update/drop structure. It was made very clear at the time that updates would still vary in size, and GNEMBON does confirm this again.
Że zamiast właśnie regularnych, corocznych update'ów, będą update'y o różnych granulacjach, tak? Będą zarówno malutkie, jak i bardzo duże.
Czyli na przykład możemy dostać drop wielkości hipotetycznie tego słynnego Nether Update?
Możemy dostać drop wielkości nawet Case and Cliffs, tylko że zamiast rozłożonego na 2-3 lata, to po prostu wrzucone jako taka bomba.
However, myself and others included still had the fear that a new end update could likely have the possibility to be spread across 2 or maybe 3 drops, depending on the size of the end update. But GNEMBON says the opposite, and does actually confirm that a huge update could just get dropped in one go. Of course, this doesn't fully rule out the possibility of the update being spread across 2 or 3 drops, but it does at least help confirm that Mojang are open to the idea of bringing large updates in one go to the game, which I do feel the community and the game itself is crying out for. I'd even go as far to say the game probably needs something bigger in size than last year's trials to really give the community loads of content to go at for a while, because an update on that size mixed in with these small updates that we are currently getting would certainly stop a lot of the complaining. And I actually don't see how anyone could complain, as that much content being added to the game in 1 year is insane, considering how old Minecraft is. Now, it also wasn't long ago that we got the alleged leaked roadmap for the next 3 years on Minecraft. However, we now have a new leaked roadmap which just shows the 2025 section, and if you look at Q2 we see a Minecraft Live, which during this Minecraft Live they should announce the Friendly Fables update. And if you look at the friendly word itself, end is in bold letters. And then in Q3 we'll see the Soaring Skies update, both of which clearly do focus on the end. Now of course, please take this with a pinch of salt, as even the original roadmap wasn't confirmed and still isn't confirmed, and this new one here is coming from the Fortnite community. But if it's true, then this is huge. I guess one of the only ways we'll have some idea if this is true is if the new Minecraft update that is upcoming is called the Pigs and Twigs update, and we only get one brand collaboration throughout the entire of Q1 2025. Of course, we've already had the Hello Kitty collaboration. However, Q1 has not ended yet and it still has a while to go before that is the case. Again, it's all up in the air at the moment. I myself can't see that happening, but it's not impossible. If it did, it would certainly be incredible, and I'm sure get the Minecraft community so hyped for 2025 and probably the next few years too, as that would almost certainly confirm that these roadmap leaks are true, and that then confirms a lot of information people were and are still looking forward to upcoming in the next few years. A lot of doubt from me kind of comes from the fact that no one at Mojang talks about the end update in the present tense, and more like it's something for the future that they will work on and release when they are ready to, but right now they'd rather work on their current plans. But who knows, this could just be very smart hiding from the people at Mojang, and if that's the case, then fair play to them. So a lot of information to take in today, but I hope this has fueled some renewed optimism into you end update lovers and hopers, and even just the community itself, some optimism to get behind. Thank you all for watching, and if you would consider subscribing and liking, I'd appreciate that, as we do talk about this content all the time regularly on the channel, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below.